Jai Śrīmad. The following commentary I'm about to give is by Ramanujadasa, Śrīmad Gattu Venugopalaswamy. Chapter 3, Karma Yoga, Sloka 34.
Indriyasyaardhe ragadveshau vyavasthitau tayoho na vasam agachet tauhyasya paripanthinau. Om.
Gita Acharya Sri Krishna Paramatma is teaching Nishkama Karma to all of us along with Arjuna. Paramatma is saying, Arjuna, you may like one thing, you may dislike one thing, you may respect one thing, you may have disgust for one thing, you may have affection for one thing, you may have hatred for one thing. These feelings happen for all of us. What you may like, someone else may dislike, and what someone may like, you may dislike. Arjuna, do you know the reason for all of this? Due to the influence of karma vasanas, from the past billions of births, each individual develops a like or a dislike on one thing. Right now you have a human birth. If you are thinking that you must fulfill the purpose of your birth, obtain the best eternal prosperity, be liberated from the cycle of birth and death, you must remember that you have these likes, dislikes, respect, disgust, affection, hatred, standing as an obstacle in your path and as your enemy. If you want to fulfill the purpose of your birth, get the best eternal prosperity, you need to start putting effort in this matter immediately. What is that effort? If you develop a like for one thing, you should immediately remember that the reason for that like is due to a previous birth's karma vasana and that you shouldn't surrender to it. When you develop a dislike for one thing, you should immediately remember again that the reason for that dislike is due to a previous birth's karma vasana and you shouldn't surrender to it. In this way, if you keep putting your efforts in doing this, you will obtain the best prosperity, be victorious over these enemies, and avoid obstacles. This is how Bhagavan Sri Krishna is teaching us that the likes and dislikes we develop happen according to our previous birth's karma vasana, and that we should immediately recall his teaching and try to conquer those likes and dislikes we've developed. Let us all try to follow Paramatma's teaching and obtain the best prosperity from it. The entire essence of Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita is given by Sri Krishna Paramatma in chapter 18, Sloka 65 through 70, to do 8 things. Sri Krishna says, I love those who follow these 8 things. I will protect those devotees in all kinds of ways. After listening to all of Bhagavad Gita spoken by Sri Krishna Paramatma, Arjuna says, Karishye vachanam tava, which means, Krishna, I will do as you say. This is why Sri Krishna has bestowed Arjuna all kinds of successes and victories. Let's give Paramatma our vow that we will observe these 8 actions. There is no puja, tapas, or yajna that is greater than giving this word to Paramatma. I will say these 8 vows we should make. You all please think these in your mind and heart. In this way of us giving Sri Krishna our word, let us all visualize Sri Krishna's face, beaming with joy and feel bliss. Jai Śrīmad. These are our 8 promises. Our first promise, O Śrīmad, as you instructed, I will always meditate upon and think of you. Our second promise, O Śrīmad, As you advised, I will always be your devotee. Our third promise. O Sriman Narayana, I will perform all my actions as service to you and for your satisfaction. Our fourth promise. O Sriman Narayana, as you said to follow, I have great faith that I belong to you, and I will always join my hands together and do namaskaram to you and worship you. Our fifth promise. O Sriman Narayana, I recall your words, Mamekam Saranam Vraja, from chapter 18, Sloka 66, that you said to surrender to you alone. Śrīmad Narayana, I surrender to you alone. Our sixth promise. O Śrīmad Narayana, I recall your words, Ma Suchaha, from chapter 18, Sloka 66, that you are giving us reassurance to not grieve. I shall no longer grieve. Our seventh promise. O Śrīmad Narayana, you have graced and blessed us all by delivering Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita for our sake. I promise to read or listen to at least one sloka daily. Our eighth promise. O Śrīmad Narayana, you delivered Gita to all humanity. I will try to spread your words in Gita to those devotees that are unfamiliar with Gita. We just made our 8 promises to Paramatma. Giving Śrīmad Narayana our word each day that we will do as he says itself is a great puja. Let's give him our promise with our unshakable faith. O Śrīmad Narayana, I will do as you say, I will behave as you wish, and I will work only for you. Śrīmad Narayana, Karishye Vachanam Tava, which means, Śrīmad Narayana, I will act according to your instructions. Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Śrīmad Narayana.
इन्द्रियस्यार्धे रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ तयोः न वशम् आगच्छेत् तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ ॐ इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्धे रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ ॐ श्रीमन्नारायण करिष्ये वचनं तव सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु जय श्रीमन्नारायण।